So first I will explain about sound pattern. So linguistic is concerned primarily with the spoken word. The task for anyone is to describing and decided the flow of speech. Some of English written form are illustrated by financial claim that the word spelled GHOTNI can be pronounced fish if the GH is pronounced like in the word groub, the O like in the word women, and the TI like in the word station. Second, I will explain how to shorten the basic sound. So first step, how to shorten, like the linguist have to find a suitable informant like native speaker, and the informant have to name an everyday object like eyes, nose, mouth, and other. Then the linguist must transcribe it as detailed as possible. After that, the informant will sound again the everyday object, and the linguist have to transcribe it more and more accurately when the word is
And now I would like to explain about phonemes and allophones. So what is phoneme? Phoneme is a part of phonology that can show the sound of word. And the English language has about 44 language of speech that can be divided into two groups. There are vowels and consonant. Vowels is like A, I, U, and etc. And then consonant is like P, P, C, V, J, and etc. And the phonemes is the smallest segment of sound that can distinguish two words. What does it mean? I will give you an example that for minimal pairs. Minimal pair is a pair of words that can show the difference of phoneme. And I will give you an example for minimal pairs like pit and bit. These differ only in their initial sound, which is pit is begin with P and bit begin with B. For another example, like pit and pat, which is pit use vowels in I and pat use vowels in E. Okay. And next, I would like to explain about allophone. Allophone is a part of phoneme, which is this is a variety of phoneme, and I would like to give you an example. For phoneme P, it can be changed for phoneme PH. Like name Sophia, it can be changed for Sophia, which is the P, the phoneme P, it has a variety for P and PH. So, if you want to know more about phonemes, you can find that on the dictionary. It usually shows the phonemes which is symbolized by slash, so you can know how the sound of word. I think that's all about phonemes and allophone.
And then I will tell you about shared properties of phonemes. The example are B, T, P, M, and N. It shares common property of being a consonant. And then the second one is B, D, M, and N. It shares property of being voice, which means if you put your hand in your Adam's apple, you can feel the vibration when you say that, mat, or net. You can feel it. The third one is P, B, and M are pronounced with lips or labials. M, P, B, you can see that. And then the fourth one are M and N are spoken, which means air is expelled through your nose when you say N, 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 N. And then usual linguistic term for property or component is the word feature. So we might describe the phoneme N by saying that it has the feature consonantal and voiced and nasal.
Here I will explain about
sound combination, and non-segmental phoneme. The first is sound combination. To identifying and analyzing the phoneme of a language must work out wide to find which phoneme may be combined. In English, for example, the word that begin with 3 consonantive phonemes always obeys 3 strict laws. 1. The first phoneme must be S. 2. The second phoneme must be P, or K. 3. The third phoneme must be I, R, W, or J. In the result, the word begins with 3 consonant types. It's like words such as spring, string, few, and splendid. We never find a word like. The second is non-segmental phonemes. English phonemes are chunks or segments of sound, such as B, T, and E. These are known as segmental phonemes. However, the number of languages not only segmental phonemes, but non-segmental phonemes also. In North Mandarin Chinese, for example, there are numerous words which are distinguished by difference in the rise and fall of tone. In the following minimal types: level tone for mother, rising tone for ham, dipping tone for horse, and falling tone for skull.
My name is Salve Saveria Rama, and in this opportunity I will explain about metrical phonology and phonology. So first of all, we have to know what is metrical phonology or phonology. Based on the word, phonology or metrical phonology is the same. It is just that phonology is exactly new, so it's called as metrical phonology. So there is no difference in metrical phonology or phonology. It is just the same. And in metrical phonology or phonology, we are learned about stressed or unstressed the syllables of words of each group of words. Actually, there is no meaning, there is no sounds, or there is no sounds in group of words or words, but there are stressed and unstressed in that. So in this time, I will explain about how to stress and how to unstress the words in its syllables, in each syllables of the word. For this, like for example, you want to know it is stressed or unstressed, like happiness. You have 1 star in happiness. You can see the example right here, happiness, and then there are also happy. You also can see the example in here. There are stars and 2 stars there. The star is mean like how you stress the syllables and how you unstress the syllables. But this form is not recommended because it is difficult for us to know about where is the stress and where is the unstress. So I will give you an example that's very recommended for you to know about how to stress and how to unstress the syllables in each word. So here are the form of how to stress and unstress, and here are the other form how to stress and unstress. So if you know there are weak position of stress and strong position of stress, it is shown that it is syllables it's stressed and this syllable is unstressed. Actually, the stress or unstress of each syllable is not so important. It is about how important the stress or unstress of that word. How to say completely, how to say nicely the stress of unstress. So for example, this like happy. It should be happy, not happy or happy. It should happy. And also happiness. Happiness. Also reform. When it is reform, how to say it's like reform. But when it is reformation, it is just like reformation. So reformation, just like that. So that is how metrical phonology or phonology is just about how stress and unstress the syllable of word or each group of word. So just like that, we have to know about how to stress and how to unstress of the right syllables in the word. That's our meaning.